What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott, and as you can see, we ain't going with the Diet Coke today. I need to get some greens in me, okay? I gotta be healthy. I gotta live long enough to make sure you're all married, have babies, and you're falling in love with the guy of your dreams, okay? The only greens I get are gummy bears, and I'm not about that life, okay? Green gummy bears, which are really good, but I'm not about it, okay? So as you can see by the title below, we are going to talk about if you can move from hookup to whatever it is you want, right? Probably a relationship, okay? So before we even get into it, if you can, please subscribe. I'll love you forever. You'll get more videos like this, and you'll find the guy of your dreams. That's my goal, okay? So if you follow me long enough, you're gonna find him. Easier said than done, right? But jumping right in, here's the thing. I'm going to get straight to the point. Can you go from friends with benefits or a hookup to a relationship? The answer is yes. You can, but it's extremely hard. In this video, I want to explain why it's so hard. You probably heard me talk about it before, that men put women in one of three categories: friends with benefits, hookups, or that's one category. Friends with benefits / hookups, girlfriend material, or friend zone. And that all depends on if you either have or don't have, rapport, sexual attraction or tension, things like that. And if you're in the friends with benefits hookup kind of area, then that means you're attractive enough, not oh my God, but you're attractive enough, but you don't have that chemistry and rapport. Girlfriend material has both chemistry, rapport, and he finds you very attractive. That's girlfriend material. And when a guy puts you in a category with a girl, when he puts a girl in a category, that becomes his normalcy with that girl, okay? So if I am hooking up with you every time I see you, then I'm conditioned to think, okay, I see her, we're gonna hook up later, sometime today, later, tomorrow, tonight, whatever, okay? Like, that's what I think. And you can't get mad at a guy for that, okay? That's not a guy's fault at all. If you condition him to think hookup, then that's what's going to happen. That's not his fault. It's deeper in his subconscious. But at the same time, there's nothing wrong with a man wanting to have sex with you. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know why women degrade men who just want to hook up with a girl. There's nothing wrong with that. It's the fact that he manipulates and lies and betrays and cheats and all that low ego shit. That's the problem. When he starts lying and manipulating you and leading you on, then that's a different story. But if he says, you know what, I don't want a girlfriend, I just want to hook up, and you go along with it, well, then that's on you, okay? But here's the giant jar of pickles that you unleashed on the guy, right? Or in your situation. You conditioned him to think, okay, this girl is a hookup. And to get out of that, it's very hard, because the way you're going to have to get out of it is obviously you're going to have to tell him, listen, I don't want that shit anymore. That's not what I want. I thought I could do it. I can't, or whatever excuse you have, but you're eventually going to tell him that you want a relationship. And what that's going to do is throw a wrench into his programming. He thinks, wait, I thought we were hooking up. Now I know that sounds pretty close-minded and very harsh and superficial of a guy thinking of you just as a hookup, but I don't mean it like that. I'm talking about the deeper subconscious. When he sees you, his mind is conditioned by habit, autopilot, all those kind of things. It's much deeper. He's thinking, okay, we're supposed to hook up. But then you throw this at him, he's thinking, what the hell's going on? And then on top of that, you're saying, not only are we not hooking up anymore, I want a relationship, and you ain't going to get it unless we're in a relationship. So the way you're coming at him is telling him, not only, it's like him he went to go to an apartment, or he got a new apartment, he's paying $500 a month, and then 2 months later, they're telling him, guess what, you're paying $1,000 now, or you got to get out. It's like, what the hell? It's not expected. It caught him off guard. He's not going to know how to react. You're taking something away from him, so he's going to automatically have his guard up. So what's the best thing you can do? Now, in my opinion, you can slowly ease into it. I have a client who's a great example, who this guy wanted nothing but to be friends with her. Now it's kind of on the opposite end, but he wanted nothing but friends. And now they're together, and he's crazy for her, and he says he wants to marry her and stuff like that. But that took a long time, and that guy wasn't a low ego guy. He was a real guy. He was just didn't want a relationship at the time, okay? And so you can go that way. You can slowly transition to hanging out more, having sex less, but not cold turkey his ass. So that's one way. Or you can tell him what you want, but not so straightforward. I think it's the straightforward aspect that kind of kills him. It's the fact that you're like, hey, I don't want this anymore. I want a relationship. No more banging, okay? Unless I'm in a relationship. That guy's going to be like, hell no. Like, nice try. He's just going to go look for someone else. But if you go slowly transition into it, I mean, you can tell him whatever you want. It's your body, okay? Your body, you're right. You can tell him whatever you want. You can say, screw off. This is my body. I know my worth. Sorry. But at the same time, you can slowly transition into it and work, because if you care for the guy and he cares for you, you both should do it. And again, it's a key word there, if he cares for you. Or you can tell him how you feel, but not so direct. You can say, the sex with you is great. You're an awesome guy. I know you have more to offer. I have more to offer. And that's where I kind of want to go with this. If you don't feel the same, that's fine. I'm just letting you know where I come from. And, again, while this is great, it's not something I can keep on going with. It's just not true to myself. It's not what I want. I want more than this. It's not about standards. It's just my feelings are attached. I didn't think they would be. I'm sorry. I know you don't want to give this shit up, though, because I'm sexy as fuck, and so on and so forth. So those are the two ways you kind of have to go about it. There's no other way, okay? I mean, be real with yourself. If you think you're going to tell a guy, I'm not going to hook up with you anymore unless you're my girl or you're my boyfriend, he's going to look for someone else. As simple as that. But if you slowly transition to it and let the guy the guy doesn't even realize what's going on, you might have a better outcome. So with that being said, yes, it's possible, but it's extremely hard.